So we have another experimental design car this week, huh, Joyce?
That's right, John. Just as Ford has its Probe project, GM has its project called the Citation 4. But the difference here is this one is based on the existing car. That's the Chevrolet Citation X car.
In that case, if it's anything like the Probe series, that means the Citation 4 is an exercise in aerodynamics.
Oh, that it is. It seems that the folks at GM's Technical Center in Warren, Michigan, wanted to see just how aerodynamic a front-drive sedan could be. The result of their studies is this car, the Citation 4. Now, the big difference here is that unlike some experiments, this is actually a drivable, roadworthy sedan. Now, as for the aerodynamics, naturally, they're very good. The drag coefficient is 0.265. Now, that's about 39% more aerodynamic than the 0.432 of the current 1984 Citation 2 model. Their eventual target is to get the CD down to 0.18. Now, the way they accomplished that was by developing an extremely sloped hood line. Notice how the air flows smoothly, channeled over and under the car. In the rear, aerodynamics are enhanced by the extremely long tail design. You usually find that kind of thing on exotic race machinery. This rear design allows air to slide around the Citation 4 so that the car doesn't just cut through the wind like a knife. But they're not trying to just produce a highly aerodynamic car. The point is to package all the normal working components in such a way that they can still maintain a slick shape. So you get a lot of familiar production features such as unskirted wheels, rear view mirrors, and exposed windshield wipers. That's because Chevrolet's engineers made a great effort to ensure that this car would be both a practical running vehicle and facilitate interior and drivetrain studies. To make that extremely low hood line possible, the V6 engine profile was lowered by a full 7 inches. The tall McPherson struts were replaced with a modified version of the Corvette's transversely mounted monoleaf springs. Now, inside, you're going to notice a neat and functional design. They use pod-mounted controls, which were modified from the Camaro Berlinetta system. And liquid crystal display instruments provide all the necessary driving information. The Citation 4 requires 1/3 less horsepower than the current Citation to cruise at 50 miles per hour. It also has sports car-like handling, and its 140 horsepower motor can move the Citation 4 to over 140 miles an hour. Another nice byproduct of that long rear end is that it provides up to 25 cubic feet of cargo capacity without folding the rear seats down.
You know, the Citation 4 certainly is an interesting concept, but can we expect to see it in the showrooms anytime soon?
I don't think we're going to see it in that exact design, but the engineers from the Chevy Bowtie Brigade do promise that some of the features of the Citation 4 should get in the local showrooms about 1990.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait. Thank you, Joyce.